Elliott. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On second down, Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On second and 12, Prescott. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Now Elliott. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Oh, yeah! At the 30-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second down, Haskins. Over the middle, complete. It's Peterson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. It's caught by Bryant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a handoff Geis going right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now a play fake here on first down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
36, 36. Check 36. Switch it, hey.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. I'm coming after you.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. 6-3 is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
For the field goal, a 52-yard attempt.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will tie things up at 6-6. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
brings up second and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Oh, here we go. All right. Jack.
From the 36, Haskins. Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Redskins
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and 9.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. And we got to get to the ball. Go. Let's keep moving. Convert.
On 2nd and 1, Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Check. Lucky.
On the ground, Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Watch twitch.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Switch.
On 2nd down, It's Elliott. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. 49. 49 to Mike. 49. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Here's Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. After the sack on first down, Haskins. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down, Washington.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. And hauled in here by Richard Rodgers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm going to come back to you. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike. 54. Hey, 54. Watch the run.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Peterson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Watch the curve. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 3rd down, Haskins. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Right there, 56. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Gun.
On 1st down, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. On the counter, Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Go, get out there.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
In your face. Check.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. Geis. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And this throw will be intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. From the 44, Prescott flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Elliott. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Going deep here for Bryant. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. They'll try and run it. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and get it with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Redskins send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And that's complete. It's Sims. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Haskins to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
We're going to 53. 56. 56. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Wide. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide. Switch it. Hey. Sponge. No. You go tight. You got tight.
Throwing. Prescott. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
56. Check 56. Time to go. Night. Delta. Mike 56. Mike's 56. You're trash. Then we're going to 53. 6 guys. Check 6. Here we go 46. Under. Oh, shit. 26.
To the air again, Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. 56. Mike, 56.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Check. Gun. Check.
They'll throw again. Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. They're all through now in that game in Tampa. And that one belonging to the Buccaneers. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near.
There you go. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Here we go, 47. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. I got you, boy. I got you. We're going to 54. Why in? Rush in. Hey, 47. Go. Get out there. 47. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Prescott to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Here's Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
47. 26.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Finding room inside the 40. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Haskins going to try to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Peterson. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Haskins now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. From midfield now, Haskins. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Washington, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys,